We have a summit that is coming up on June 15th. It is with Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Klutin. Vladimir Putin. But the meme of the day is focusing on President Klutin. And we all remember this very embarrassing moment from Joe Biden. And let me play it here.
I also made clear to President Putin that the United States. I also made clear to President Putin that the United States.
So that was Biden's President Klutin moment. And it's really real quick. I looked at the reply underneath this video. There's one reply. And underneath this tweet, this tweet was sent on May 23rd, by the way. This soundbite took place a couple of months ago. I actually did a video on this. But the one comment underneath this says, he has a stutter and maybe you're a bully. You know, I find it funny that people actually bought into the Joe Biden has a stutter thing. You know, he was in the Senate for what, 42 years? 42 years or 47 years? He never stuttered, not once in his entire tenure in the U.S. government, never once. And then the media created this, stutter, yes, stutter, that's what we're going to say. And people believe it. People believe it. Propaganda works. Propaganda really, really works. Anyway, guys, very quickly, Biden to meet with killer Putin during the June 15th summit in Geneva. Yes, remember, Biden also called Putin a killer. Incidentally, that was the last time that Biden met with killer Vladimir Klutin. Or you may know him as Vladimir Putin. Biden knows him as Vladimir Klutin. And it was during that meeting that Biden was talking to George Stephanopoulos. During that meeting, he said, I stared into Putin's eyes and I saw he was a killer. He was soulless. And Stephanopoulos, being the good puppet crony, was just shaking his head, going, yes, keep on reading the script. Keep on reading the script, Joe. Keep on reading as we prepared the script. You're doing really, really well. And Joe did remember his lines, and he called Putin a killer. And now he is going to be meeting with that killer in Geneva on June 15th. I really hope they televise a lot of this meeting. Boy, I really hope they televise a lot of it. And it's interesting that a couple of things are interesting here. Number one is the media is now praising this. If it was Trump, they would have been going crazy. He's a stooge. He's a Russian stooge. You see, Putin has Trump in his pocket. You see, Putin was grooming Trump from the 1970s onwards to become president of the United States and to destroy America's democracy. Now, isn't it great that Joe Biden is going to be meeting with Vladimir Putin? Isn't it great that Joe Biden is going to be discussing these international issues with Vladimir Putin? Interesting how that works. Another thing that's interesting is that this is going to be his first international trip. And he's going to be doing the G7 meeting first. It used to be the G8 until Russia got kicked out. But now it's the G7. And then he's going to meet with Putin. I think it's really interesting. He's going to meet with the G7 and they're going to sit down. They're going to do their photos and look all powerful and all distinguished. The G7, the powerful G7, right? The globalist G7. He's going to do all of that. They're going to really come to no agreement. Nothing's going to really happen. It's just going to be for optics. And then he's going to meet one-on-one with Russia. And he's going to pay attention to Russia, not the G7. The G7, he's going to meet them in a group. The one-on-one is going to be with Russia. Isn't that funny how that works? Isn't that funny how that all works out? And finally, guys, the meeting is going to be talking about, supposedly going to be talking about the military situation in Ukraine, the bogus SolarWinds hacks, Navalny, and all kinds of other, Russian meddling, of course, because you can't forget about that general Russian meddling and all that kind of stuff. I think that the media is going to try their best to spin this as a tough Biden moment. I think they're going to do their best, as always, to protect Sleepy Joe. They're going to do their absolute best to protect Sleepy Joe. Of course, they're going to smear Vladimir Putin, but they're going to try to get a PR win out of this. And I'm sure that they are starting. They probably started last week or 2 weeks ago, but they are preparing everything to create the media framework for all of this. Do not be fooled. There are script writers in New York or LA, maybe in DC, I don't know. They have a team of script writers, the same people that write the script for Avengers and all these other Hollywood movies. They're sitting there and they're crafting the script for this as well. And they're crafting the narrative, and they're going to pass it on to the mainstream media so they can start to solidify that narrative, get their talking heads, their hosts, the Cuomos, the Lemons, to practice their lines. And then, of course, they're also going to pass it on to big tech, so big tech can start building those algorithms to see what they're going to push up and what they're going to push down, what they're going to amplify, and what they're going to hide. So they're already preparing everything to protect Biden. And I'm not even mentioning the doctor involvement. I don't know what they're going to do to get him through the meeting, but I imagine it's going to be very much along the lines of what they gave him during the debates, maybe times 10 to get him through the debate. Well, they're going to have to get him through a couple of days of meetings. So I don't know, maybe they found some new miracle drugs or something. I don't know what they're going to be doing there, but there's a lot of preparation that's going to take place, and not on the policy side of things. A lot of preparation on the health, the narrative, the media, the fake news side of things. So here you have a tweet from Jennifer Jacobs that says, Biden and Putin meeting is set. I'm told it will be in Geneva, Switzerland, starting June 15th. And so there you have it, guys. Putin will be meeting with Biden. And wow, I really, really hope they televise a lot of this. I really do. Look, Putin is a professional diplomat, and my hunch is that he's going to be, I know he's going to be diplomatic and professional, and I'm sure he's going to carry himself in a professional manner, as he always does. Like I said, he is a very well-trained diplomat, and don't expect any kind of bad things coming from Putin with regard to the United States. He's going to call them our partners. He's going to say the talks were constructive. He may say we didn't agree on certain issues, but I doubt he's going to do anything to embarrass or talk down to Joe Biden. The reverse, I don't think can be said. I really do hope that Biden, as he gets through this meeting, and if his senses are all okay up there, I really do hope that he refrains from saying stupidities like killer and all these things, and also treats Vladimir Putin with respect. And I hope, though I'm positive this won't happen, after the summit is over, I hope that Biden and his administration and the mainstream media cronies and big tech and all of these guys don't smear Russian President Putin, and don't say stupid things like he's a killer and stuff like that. I don't want to see Biden doing another interview with Stephanopoulos and saying, during this summit meeting, I sat down with Putin and he is still a killer. He is still a killer. I still looked in his eyes and he is still one bad dude. I could see Biden pulling stupid stuff like that after the summit. And I could see George Stephanopoulos, of course, playing along. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Biden's going to be meeting with Russian President Klutin, or you may know him as Russian President Vladimir Putin. Klutin to Biden, Putin to the rest of the world. That's the video, guys. Odyssey, BitChute, free speech platform, Super U, and Locals community, the Durant community on Locals has a lot of good conversations. A lot of people are sharing different stories and different posts. So join us there. Super U, awesome new free speech video platform. Join us there. And of course, Odyssey, BitChute, awesome video platforms as well. Go to the Durant shop, put the code Real News and get a Durant t-shirt like this one with the flag of Canada, or this Durant magic mug with the flag of Serbia. Take care.